I'm delighted to be joined by Chris Allen, first team manager here at Devizes Town. Chris, 1-1 against Cribbs Reserves. Was that 1 point gained or 2 points dropped?
I think at half time I would have said 1 gained for sure. We didn't get going at all in the first half. We were really flat, really lethargic, and deservedly come in at half time 1-0 down. We had a good spell 10 minutes before the half time whistle where we looked like we were going to get back into the game. We hit the bar a couple of times, but overall the first half performance wasn't good enough. So at that point, yes, I would have took a point, but the way we responded in the second half, I think it's definitely 2 dropped. I think we could have quite easily walked away with maybe a 4-1. We had that many chances in the second half. Hit the bar twice, hit the post. Kay's gone through 1-on-1 and missed the target. So yeah, it was a difficult day for us, but we still should have won the game.
It was a game of 2 halves, but when you reflect on that second half performance, even though there were missed chances, are you happy with the way that the team responded?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I said to you on Tuesday that we'll play a lot better than we did on Tuesday night and not win games of football, and ultimately that was the case today. We played a lot better in the second half than we did in the second half on Tuesday. And Tuesday we come out with a 3-0 win. Today we've had to settle for a 1-1 draw. We just, it's one of those days where the reaction was really good, so I'm really pleased with it. We should have won the game in the end, and we'll just have to lick our wounds and go on to the next one now. It's still a good start to the season, 6 games unbeaten. We would have took that at the start of the season, so it's just about progression now for us.
This time last season we were talking about a good start to the season, then there was a blip. Do you think this result is perhaps an indication of how the team have developed, because you've been able to take a point from a game that perhaps last season you wouldn't have been able to come back from?
I think those sort of games in general are generally games where you might end up losing 1-0. I think when you have as many chances as we did and you hit the bar and the post, and you just think it's one of those days where it's not going to go in the back of the net. Fortunately, we got the equaliser with 25 minutes to go, and after that we really pushed on, and I felt like a goal was coming. It really should have come. The winner should have come, but unfortunately, it was just one of those days where we've had to settle for a point.
Do you think that, sticking with this theme of the game of 2 halves, both yourself and your counterpart at Cribbs are going to be equally as frustrated that you didn't come away with maximum points?
Yeah, I think if you asked them now, they would be happy with the point. If I'm honest, judging off of chances created, they were the better side in the first half, but we didn't concede loads and loads of chances, whereas second half we were the better side, and we've really missed a lot of really good chances. So overall, I think on chances created, they'll be the happier of the 2 sides for sure.
They certainly impressed me. I thought they were, physically they were impressive, but they were very, very well organised. They've had a funny start to the season, a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde side, but they did have a very impressive win over Bitton, and they came here and executed well. Obviously, you won't have come up against them before. Is this a surprise package of the Western League? Are we seeing now a result of the fact that we're new in the league again this season, coming up against completely new opposition? It's very difficult for you to do your homework.
Yeah, I mean, I'll obviously get out and see as many games as I can throughout the season and try and do bits on opponents, but they're a side that I haven't seen before, so I was coming into it a little bit blind. I thought they probably didn't play as much football as I thought they would. I thought they were physical as well. They mixed up their game. They had both sides of the game, same as us, to be honest. So yeah, I think they were definitely one of the better sides we've played. So I'm still optimistic that I've come off at the end thinking that we probably should have gone and won the game 3 or 4-1 in the second half against one of the better sides we've played so far.
Now, of course, Cribbs fans will tell you that the 2 best teams in Bristol are Cribbs and Cribbs Reserves. We're about to find out, aren't we? Because you've got Longwell Green away, then it's Bristol Telephones and Keynsham. So, 3 strong Bristol sides coming up for Devizes next.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. They're all really physical games. I'm sure Longwell might be slightly different with it being played on the 4G, the artificial surface. So we'll try and get some bits done on them and see what sort of side they are. But I think we're going to have to go there and try and play play our football like we did in the second half today. I was really impressed and pleased with the way we responded from that first half and the way that we played in the second half. We played a lot of really good football, and from that we created countless chances.
Chris, thanks very much for your time, and as always, up the town.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you.